What's up, guys and gals? How are we all doing today? I hope you guys are doing fantastically well. Welcome to my, to quote my, the very first person that I ever watched play through Dark Souls. Welcome to my inaugural episode of my Dark Souls Let's Play. Thank you, Northern Line, for giving me a shitload of entertainment. It is a Let's Play, but it's more of a playthrough. There'll be edits and all that sort of stuff. Maybe I'll condense things down and see how they go, because yeah, so we're just going to be going with the new game, and I already know the sort of thing we're going to be going with here. We're going to be going with, we're going to go with tank, and you'll see why. You'll see why. We're going to be going with the sorcerer. Now, you might be wondering why the sorcerer if you're going to be going as a tank, and we're going to be grabbing, yeah, the master key, fuck it. We're going to be going just average. We're going to go with dubious carom, and we're going to go wild, and we're going to go like purple. No, actually, we're going to go dragon scholar and purple. That's more like it. So that's pretty much exactly what we're going to be going with, and the reason why we're calling ourselves tank.
In the age of ancients,
I'll explain after the intro.
the world was unformed, shrouded by fog. A land of grey crags, arch trees, and everlasting dragons. But then there was fire, and with fire came disparity. Heat and cold, life and death, and of course, light and dark. Then from the dark they came and found the souls of lords within the flame. Nito, the first of the dead. The Witch of Izalith and her daughters of Chaos. Gwyn, the Lord of Sunlight, and his faithful knights. And the furtive pygmy, so easily forgotten. With the strength of lords, they challenged the dragons. Gwyn's mighty bolts peeled apart their stone scales. The witches weaved great firestorms. Nito unleashed a miasma of death and disease. And Seath the Scaleless betrayed his own, and the dragons were no more. Thus began the Age of Fire. But soon the flames will fade, and only dark will remain. Even now, there are only embers. And man sees not light, but only endless nights. And amongst the living are seen carriers of the accursed dark side.
Alright, so essentially what we're going to be doing is we're going to be doing a build that involves high durability and high damage output. Okay, so what we're going to essentially be going with, the three main stats we're going to be going with is... shut up. We're going to be going with intelligence, vitality, and endurance. That's... oh, and of course we're also going to need some attunement so we can get plenty of stuff. The reason why we're not going to be bothering too much with strength and dexterity, we're going to do it enough to at least get a melee weapon, but we're not going to fucking need it. We're not going to need the melee weapon at all, because the distance between one bonfire to the next bonfire, if you have a few like great soul arrows or heavy great soul arrows or great heavy soul arrows, whatever the fuck they're called, that's more than enough to get you from like any point. And then once you're close enough to a boss room, then it just doesn't matter. We're going to go with high survivability and high damage output. So at the moment, the two things that we need to do, right? There we go. The two things that we need to get done, get going, get good, is we need more armor, but of course we need more endurance. So more stamina, more health. And if we can get some more damage with our spells, that'll be even better. But, yeah, there's a few things that we want to get done in sort of the early sort of stuff. But beyond that, there's not much else left to really say. Like I said, I think, like I said, actually, maybe I didn't say it. I've been wanting to do a Dark Souls playthrough for quite a while, and I've been trying to figure out the best way to do it, because okay, so you could do, 25 episodes of Dark Souls and then be done with it, and I could do that. I could completely play through it and not edit out a damn thing except for like big sort of what would you call it, big travel sections. I could edit out the big travel sections, yeah? But I don't see too much point in sort of doing how'd you put it? Doing, that many episodes. I mean, I could, and it could turn out pretty well. I guess I'll have to see how much I talk when playing and see how much interesting stuff happens when I'm playing. Because if there's a shitload of commentary and if there's a shitload of talking, and I get through things pretty damn quickly, because I have played this fucking to death. I've played this to death, so yeah. And the funny thing about the build that I'm doing, it's gonna make Gwyn and most bosses an absolute joke, and it just will. It's gonna make fuck it. It's going to make every boss pretty much just one big fat joke, which in turn is going to make things a lot simpler. Now, need to see if I can change that. Is there a button to change that? Because I would much prefer my jump, if possible. Much prefer that to be... Yeah, there we go. That way, I can... Okay, it didn't fucking save. Why didn't you save? I want you to save. There we go. Yeah, save changes. So now... There we go. See, I want the jump to be in a dedicated button, and you might be wondering, why do you want the jump to be in a dedicated button? Because if it's not in a dedicated button, things can go a little bit shit pretty quick. Oop. Kinda like that. But, stomach stab. It's all good. It's all good. So, now that the jump is on the correct thing, and just gonna drink my juice here, it shouldn't be all too difficult. Now, I would like to mainly use my spells, because if I use mainly my spells, then I'll get used to the cast time, and if I get used to the cast time, then I'll get used to what I have to work with. I've been playing a lot of Salt and Sanctuary as well recently. That would be a good one to play through. And, yeah. And depending on when this video comes out, I'm either going to be talking about the two channels that I've got and sort of discussing how I'm going to be running both of them, or I have already explained it. So I'm either going to, or I already have. Because I have had a few people ask me what I'm doing with the Iron Helm, and I have a solid few things that I am going to be doing. Essentially, the Iron Helm is going to be dedicated to Mountain Blade content, just because there is so much of it. There's so many different mods. There are so many different ways to play, styles, a lot of news that comes out, a lot of just different things that are coming out that I really want to make. I almost want to dedicate the Iron Helm to Mountain Blade content. So all of my other content, literally, Salt and Sanctuary, Dark Souls, every single game that I want to play and play through will be on this channel. Some of you might not like it, some of you might fucking love it, I have no idea, but, yeah, I guess it's just my choice at the end of the day. My choice, my home, my rules, that sort of thing. And we're just going to skip past Big Birdie, because there's no point sort of waiting around for the big bird. But a big bird, come on. Okay, Lordran. Couple of things that we need to do first. We're going to run around, we're going to get a bunch of items that are around, because it will help the initial... It'll help the initial stuff. Yeah, it's going to help the initial thing. I think these are fire bombs down here. Yeah, fire bombs. And I think there's like... In the immediate area, there's four soul of Lost Undead. And there's a few more soul... what would you call them? Soul items, sort of, down below, which will be the next spot that we go to. Because we want to talk to... Oh, what's his name? He's a sorcerer, but he's trapped. He's a sorcerer and he's trapped because he's a dickhead. But, I mean, he's in prison. But he says it's the safest spot for him to be, so more power to him, I guess. Get all this stuff. And, you know, if I do something and, you know, you guys find it interesting or you want to do it in your own playthrough, you know, this could be a good little learning tool for you. It could be a good little learning tool. And I reckon by the end of this episode, we're probably going to be... maybe just before Taurus Demon, or have beaten Taurus Demon. I don't know. I want to try to get through as much as I can relatively quick. And I mean, I could potentially get Power Within, but I don't have my Flame yet. Because there's a few ways you can do it, right? So, Power Within, basically it's constantly ticking down your health, but it increases your damage output to the point where you can 2 or 3 shot Gwyn at the end of the day. Like at the end of the day, you can 1 or 2 shot Gwyn without any hassles, and it's absolutely disgusting the amount of damage that you can do with magic in this game. Absolutely fucking disgusting, but it is so good. It is. It's just the fucking best, absolute best, and I love it. I love it. Get the master key. And there is another soul up this way that we want to get. Just because it's... I think it's like 2,000 souls. This specific soul item. And we're not going to be waking up the dragon just yet. We're going to wait until we've got a little bit more damage. And then we're just going to like... mow him down. Probably once we have the... Well, we don't even need to at the end of the day. He doesn't give that many souls. As a mob. As a mob, he doesn't give that many souls, and the rewards are not anything that we're going to be using, so I guess there's no real point in doing it. I mean, there are points in doing it, but there is no real point in... I mean, if you were going for a faith build, sure, because you get the Taurus straight sword, and you get a I think it's a shield as well. So you get a sword and a shield. They're pretty good for like the early night sort of builds, but for what we're doing, it's not useful. So we're just gonna crunch down all of these, and okay, so it doesn't auto-equip. It used to, like, one of them, it like auto-equips the stuff, so you just kind of munch it down, but that might have been in the original version, maybe, because obviously this is the you know, the what is it, the reforged, remastered, the whatever. Yeah, it's the whatevered. Okay, let's talk. Ah, Rick of Vinheim. Yeah. Come on, dude. Come on. Come on, man. I want to purchase stuff from you. And we're going to grab that, and we're going to grab that. Fan-fucking-tastic. And now we've essentially got all we need for the initial stuff. Taurus Demon is a cinch. You just keep stepping back. You can do a plunging attack initially, but it's not really needed. Like, really, it's really not needed. Because, yeah, the Taurus Demon tends to have, like, the same sort of attack pattern. Watch me get fucking owned the first time I fight him, though, because of course I fucking would. And I think in the future, the only other thing we might be getting is we might be making ourselves an enchanted weapon. I'm not entirely sure what enchanted weapon. It really depends. I mean, we can also go like with a little bit of a dexterity kind of build as well. But at the moment, I don't think it's necessarily needed. Yeah, if we want to get our damage up as well, so we're going to attune our magics. Fantastic. Fantastic. So the few things that we're going to be using is we're going to be using the what is it? The dragon ring to increase the amount of damage that we do with magic. We're going to be using the Ring of Favor and Protection, because the Ring of Favor and Protection will basically give us a free boost to, you know, our equipment load, to our endurance and our stamina and just all that good shit, yeah? All that good shit. And like, there's a few bits and bobs that we're going to need, because we are going to be running a little bit of a tanky build as well. Oh, there's some stuff down there. Because we're going to be running a little bit of a tanky build as well, we do want some pretty damn good armor with like a lot of poise. We could also go with the Havel's Ring to increase our... I guess at one point we're going to have to choose between damage output, damage output and protection. We're really going to have to choose between that. And off camera, if I need to, I'll do a little bit of grinding in the painted world, but beyond that, I wouldn't worry about it too much. There's a few other things that we could also get. If we get our dexterity and strength up enough, we could also use Quelaag's Fury Sword. And if we have a decent amount of humanity by that point, we'll be doing massive amounts of damage. But it really depends on the route that we go down over the next, well, however many videos it takes to play through, I guess. We're gonna get that little bitch on his way up, just because it's the best. It's the funniest way to do it, because so he'll come up this way, he'll climb up that ladder, we'll shoot him while he's on the ladder, and you know, it'll be great. It'll be absolutely fucking grand. He'll get halfway up. Oh, guess you can't kill him while he's on the ladder. Guess we'll kill him when he's off the ladder. That's fair enough. That's fair enough. I guess they don't want to make it too easy for me. They don't want to make it all too easy for me. And yeah, so the spells that we're really going to be looking at getting is, you know, things like Crystal Soul Spear and homing Crystal Soul Mass and things of that nature. Because that stuff makes everything die. Makes everything fucking die. So we gotta make sure that we have plenty of... we gotta make sure that we have plenty of stuff in attunement. And if we can, I think dexterity also increases the casting speed of... Can I... Yeah, there we go. It boost weapon attacks. From memory, dexterity increases the amount of speed to like cast stuff, but that could be... it's more explained in the second one. But, you know, who knows? It could be... it could be a factor. It could indeed be a factor. And, yeah, it looks like by the end of this video, because I've decided I will just keep this as, like, a standard Let's Play, but it's just going to be, like, a playthrough. You know, I'll call it a playthrough, not so much a Let's Play. Because, you know, I'm probably going to be doing some extra stuff. You know, doing a good amount of playthroughs of Dark Souls. Because Dark Souls is fucking great. If you've never played Dark Souls, you really should. You really, really should. Aha! I always find it funny when you're able to hit these guys, like hit the dragon. I did actually, okay, at one point, I swear to fucking God, I was able to hit the dragon, not only hit the dragon, but it actually showed up as damage. Usually it doesn't show up as damage if you hit it. But I think I might have hit it with either a crossbow or a normal bow or something like that. I hit it with something, yeah? Oh, God damn it. How about no? Use some heavy soul arrows on these happy chappies. Should kill them straight away. Fan-fucking-tastic. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. That's some good shit right there, guys. We are going to... Was there anything that we needed to get from... Yes. Yes, there is. Okay. So, there is something specific that we want to get from good old Shop Guy. Shop Guy has... the key that we need to get Fendrick of Vinheim, the sorcerer guy before Big Hat Logan, and we want to make sure that we do all, and I mean all of the Big Hat Logan shit. There's so much stuff that we need to do. We need to make sure we do all of it. Otherwise, we are not fucked, but like we just won't have as good of a time. You know, because there are certain things that we really want. I believe Crystal Soul Spear and homing Crystal Soul Mass is two of the ones that we get from Big Hat Logan after we rescue him from Seath's prison. I'm not 100% on that one. I'm not 100%, but you know, I'm relatively certain enough. So what we're going to do is we're going to munch down on Dace. And we're going to munch down on Dace. And Dace ones. Could have sworn there was another large... Did I miss one? Did I miss something? I'm just going to go and see if I missed something. I think I might have missed one. I think. Didn't I... No, I didn't miss it. No. Oh, well, doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. So I reckon by the end of this video we should have... we should have killed the Taurus demon and... yeah, we'll finish up this video killing the Taurus demon. And yes, and getting this ladder thingy down here. Because you know there are a few things that we want to do. Now, do we want to start pumping up health now, or do we want to continue with our intelligence? We might continue with our intelligence. More damage is more damage is more damage. Get that one. Get that one. Now we want to make sure that we take down the guys that are around here, because we don't want those assholes coming up behind us, you know? And we're going to bait these guys out. Yep. Bait out. Huh. Couldn't bait them all out. Come on. Come on, we got ya. There we go. Now I could... Oh. Nope, no I cannot. Oh well, it doesn't really matter. It don't matter. We're also going to come up here. I know there was like one that way, but I don't think I need to worry about him much. There we go. I don't... Oh no, we can. Fantastic. Now we just have to worry about this one guy. And he's down as well. See, the good thing is we're going to be using our heavy soul arrow stuff. We're going to be using those on the Taurus demon. Now we could use a little bit of extra stuff on the Taurus demon, and we're going to try to get a... we'll just fucking hack and slash. There we go. Now for these guys, we are going to be using ourselves some fire bombs, some freer bombs. There we go. There we go. Come on. Can kind of... Oh, come on, you bastard. There we go. See, you want to be able to kite them out and just, like, do little backstabs and things like that. Obviously, the dagger is not the melee weapon we're going to be sticking with. At some point in time, we will switch over to Quailog's Fury Sword. So we do need to make sure that we get a scimitar up to at least... Yeah, we need to get our scimitar up to, yeah, at least the plus 10 or whatever that is required. Now we're going to kite this guy out just a little tiny bit. Oh. There we go. Easy peasy. Lemon fucking squeezy. We're gonna head up. Hopefully not. I mean, we got plenty of healing potions. We got healing potions. We got plenty of Estus. God damn, calling them healing potions. That's been playing too much New World. Too much New World. Calling every healing item a healing potion. But it's all good. It's all good. Oh, you guys just coming straight up with the, fucking stabbies. Fair enough. So we are going to pretty much just kite the, Taurus demon. Like I said, he can't really do much. But we could... Yes, we could do just a little quick cheeky on him. Yeah, I think we are. We're going to do a little bit of a cheeky. Just a little tiny bit of a cheeky. Now, most of the time, whenever you do this fight, you generally want to keep going up here to like get the drop on him. But I mean, he's got a very, very telegraphed combat sort of thing. So we're going to stabs. He's got a very, very well telegraphed sort of thing. So we don't, as long as we don't get too close, we should be fine. Yeah, see, as long as you don't get too close, his combat is relatively well telegraphed. That was a close one. But, there we go. Easy peasy lemon fucking squeezy. And that is how you take down the goddamn Taurus demon, okay? That is how you take down the freaking Taurus demon. You just kill him. It's easy peasy lemon squeezing. So, like, if you're just starting any sort of Dark Souls stuff, and you're like, oh, but the bosses, they're super scary, and don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. They fold like wet paper eventually. And if you're not strong enough, then you just get a little bit stronger. There's a good thing about this game. You can grind. There's like no progress lost at all, pretty much. This is Solaire. He is a son, bro. Yeah, man. Yeah, I'll help you on your lonely journey, my dude. We'll keep each other warm when it's when the night is cold. Yeah, sound good? Now we want to get past this little dragon over here because he's just gonna chill there. Now he's gonna want to fry us, so we're gonna go up here. And I've always done this. I think you don't need to, but it's always just a habit of mine now. So I come into this room. He thinks that we're gone because he's a bit of a dumbass. He's closed his eyes now, so he's like, oh yeah, they're not coming. It's all good. And then we run. We run all the way down here. And we get into this little crevice, this little nook. Little crawly space thing here. Now, we want to kick the ladder down. We could take the ladder down, but we can also just jump and then roll. So that's always a good thing. So we're going to level up. And we are going to pump... we want a little bit more endurance and some vitality. So we're going to get some of that endurance and we'll pop one into vitality. We're essentially going to be going between different stuff. We also want to make sure we're getting our attunement up. But yeah, before we end the video, I just want to show you a quick little soul grinding method. So, once you killed the Taurus demon and you have this little ladder here, what you can do... Oh, don't roll. You climb up, yeah? So you climb up the ladder, and then you basically want to provoke the dragon on the bridge into killing his friends, okay? So we're going to come up here, and we're going to go, "Way, what's up, dickhead?" And then we're going to come down here. And as you can see down the bottom right hand corner, we get souls, and we get 555 apiece. And you can pretty much just keep farming that and just keep leveling up if you wanted. Obviously, the exponential sort of thing when it comes to... Yeah, we're going to do that. We're going to get some attunement. Obviously, the exponential sort of thing when it comes to leveling up, after a while that's going to become very pointless. But for now, if you are at this spot and you're not quite confident in progressing, you can sort of just grind that for a little while. And look how fucking shiny the shield is. I gotta say, I'm pretty impressed with the remastered version. I am very impressed. Anyway, guys, I'm gonna be leaving it there for today. If you enjoyed, make sure you hit the like button, hit the subscribe button if you're new, and I'll see you all in the next one.